Hi friends, Sylvia here. Welcome to my channel and another Dephemerember. Prompt 17. Flip out page and old photos. I had a bit of a problem with this one. Not that I don't know what it is or how it's done. It's just because I got so bogged down the other day. I made this little thing, which is a ornament made with staples, and via a tutorial of Luise Heinzl from Luise Heinzl Junk Journal Art, who incidentally is one of the hosts for Dephemerember, along with 49 Dragonflies, Barbara. So anyway, I made this because I saw the tutorial and I wanted to have a go. I wanted to have a tryout on it. I loved it. It's not perfect, but it is the first one I've made. So, and it does take a bit of time and patience, and it did take a bit of doing to get the gesso right and everything. But I was so obsessed with this that I was determined to use this. So my problem was that I couldn't think of anything how to use it to match it. I watched videos after videos of various people having done Dephemerember, which incidentally is not necessarily always such a good idea. Excuse me. So in the end, I decided to just leave it for another day. And lo and behold, my brain worked ever so good after that. So, as always, I have prepared, so the video is not going to get massively long. So, flip out page. I have here my flip out page prepared. What I am going to do is I'm going to put this, glue this between these two pages, like so, and that will give me the hinge to flip them out. So that's going to be my, oh God, why can't I get my thing open? My first job, I think. So I'm going to glue these pages together anyway. So that will be fine. So my first job of the day, or of the prompt, is to glue the hinge in. So okay, so there we go. Just to pull it over, just a tiny little bit over, and then I'm going to glue this onto said hinge. But I'm going to do this because I want to obviously glue the whole paper down. Yeah, I kind of think about, but sometimes I do something, I make something, and I'm determined to use it, and then no matter what happens, I just can't think of anything else, and it becomes like an obsession. Yes, it's like, what are you doing, you know? But there we are, that is what I was doing. It really did become an obsession. So this is my hinge. And now I'm going to glue this hinge between these two pages, like so. These are pages from a book that I got on eBay, and it's got the German writing, which is not as easy to find in England as you might think, but I love it. So, and it was only like, what, £5, I think, or something. So if you want something like this with this kind of writing, which is quite an old German writing. Do look on eBay. It is worth looking. It really is. And if you set yourself a budget, you don't randomly buy loads of books that you are going to cut up or rip up or whatever, and you don't have to worry. Like I said, the book is a full story, and it was £5. And I mean, the pages are going to go on forever and a day. I'm not using them that much. So, so I'm going to put this one on the inside, and this one goes on the outside. So yeah, so it's worth looking on eBay. I often spend time on there looking for certain things. Sometimes what I've done before, when other videos, when other people have books from other countries, you know, America or something like that, I sometimes, you know, I look for the titles. Another good place to look for books is World of Books. There you find some, make sure I get the right way around, you find some books cheaper, and sometimes even cheaper than eBay. I got a lot of my bird books from there, so it's worth it. Anyway, so I have the flip out almost done. I'll just glue that on. And that is the flip. I don't normally use flip outs. I think maybe that's another reason I had a problem. I don't know. I don't actually know why I don't use them. I think it's because I never make journals for other people. I only make them for myself. And since I only do things like this inside my journals, maybe that's why I didn't. I've never done one. So I'm quite pleased that I am getting to do. No, I don't want to say being forced, because I'm not forced to do anything really. But, you know, being encouraged, shall we say? Being encouraged. Right, so I've got that. Yeah, that's from the glue, I think, maybe. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to do something there in a bit. So that's my flip out, which I'm so happy that I eventually got around to managing that one. And then we have, obviously, the prompt also said old photos. Now, these are my partner's ancestors, and they just keep on giving. Now, these are not old photos. They are photocopies of the old photos, because I obviously wasn't going to use them. I glued them to a piece of card, which actually was a clothing ticket, and then put some paper tape over it for the brads, so the brads don't catch, because I'm going to do this as a belly band. If I want to, I can then push something underneath it. That is what I was thinking of doing. So, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. No, I won't staple because I've done that. Like, okay, so I'm going to glue that on there. I mean, who knows? I might even combine the prompts, because there is prompts tomorrow, specimen and mini letter or some such thing. So I might even do that. Oh, right, okay. I wanted to be sure to just, oops, down there. Yeah, it will do. I am just going to put these on there to just keep them in place, keep the glue in place. And then I'll quickly decorate the bit. I have some cardi paper here, and I did a bit of stamping on that. And what I'm going to do is, because it's like cardi paper, it's like all fibrous, not quite fabric, but it feels fabric-y, if that makes any sense at all to anybody. So I'm going to use double-sided tape on that one because I don't want it to leak through. Plus, I have found that cardi paper, wherever my cardi paper does absorb glue, and now I have lost my double-sided tape, which is not such a good idea. I'll have to use the other one. Yeah, absorbs glue, so you get the glue in there, but it doesn't actually do any sticking. Oh, I can't find my double wide, so I'll have to just use this. That's fine. And when I find my double wide, I'll glue that on. In the meantime, I use this. It'll be perfectly all right. Okay. I found my double wide tape. I couldn't live without it. So I've put that on. And I'm going to, this page, I just put some gesso on it. I only have white gesso. And I put a drop, no, 2 drops. I just put like 2 drops of brown ink, excuse me, brown ink into it, mixed it up, put it on, and I used a stencil with some Tim Holtz oxide vintage paper, I believe it was. And then just because I'm not too worried about the look, basically. So I'm going to put that on my cardi paper, which I stamped. I have some sentiments, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. It depends. These are like, I could put bloom or beautiful. These were a freebie, so I don't know where they are from. These were a freebie, but these are quite nice because they're actually on paper. It's not glossy, so I could, but I don't want to do them all, obviously. And these are from my green cow. Very reasonable. I've mentioned it before. I do wish she would make more. She's got Christmassy ones as well, but I just wanted to try these out. So do I use a white one? Just put, what have I got in the black ones on here? I still got some of these. Special Day. Could be really corny. Put down could put down bloom. I think I put bloom in black on there because that's black like the front, like so. Yes, I think I'll do that. That looks nice. So once that is dry, I don't know if that is dry yet. Yep, they're drying. So that is the prompt for today, which is flip out page and old photos. Done. So I hope you join me for the next prompt, which is mini pocket letter and a specimen, which is really funny because specimen being one of the things that I my least favorite. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.